Hello everybody, welcome to Jill Norwood Designs, Greenwood Girl Cards here on YouTube, and welcome also to the Mother's Day Make It event from ADORNit. This is an event running from May 1st to May 6th at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time over on Facebook. Each one of these days, ADORNit is going to be sharing Mother's Day inspiration using Dianna Marcum's stamps. And they are showcasing the entire ambassador team, and I'm going to share with you which days everybody's going to be on. So it's the Mother's Day event on May 1st. ADORNit is going to introduce the event and share an overview, and then my day is May 2nd. So Jill, and it's Jillian Norwood on YouTube. My sweet friend Jen is at Strawberry Cream 39 here on YouTube, and I know you all know Jen. Hello, Jen. Happy Mother's Day. And then we have Cynthia, who is RN Jetta, and Cynthia posts a lot of things on Instagram, as well as has a beautiful YouTube channel. Wonderful colorist. She shares coloring videos, and she's going to be sharing on May 4th. Hi, Cynthia. Happy Mother's Day to you and your family. And then we have Marilyn G. Crafts. Hi, Marilyn. And she'll be sharing on May 5th. And then my sweet friend Dee of Elegant Embellishments will be sharing on May 6th. And all of these ladies have Instagram feeds as well as Facebook, a lot of them, and YouTube channels. And I know many of you have been following along with all of our ADORNit ambassador team since Dianna Marcum's stamps first began being released over almost a year ago now. So this is just a special Mother's Day event, and I hope that you guys will enjoy everything that we share. So I have made 5 cards to share with you, and really quickly, I think what I'm going to do first is, well, maybe I'll do it as I show each card. So the first card that I created is this Loads of Love, and this uses the adorable tractor card with the little cart, or tractor stamp with the little cart, and it is such a fun image. And the image itself does not have any words inside the little cart. It's just the little hearts. And this is a bigger stamp. For those of you that are A2 card makers, this is a big stamp. It is about 5.5 by 3.5 approximately. And so you will need to make, if you're going to use this stamp on a card, you have to make a larger size card. So this card is 5 by 7 inches. And the card base I got at Hobby Lobby. And I used a micron pen to create the words that you see in the hearts there. I just hand lettered them into the card using a Copic friendly pen, okay? And this is a micron pen. You can get these at any art store, and they're also available on Amazon. So I just took that micron pen and I added, it says Loads of Love was already there, and I added the word for, and then mom, ma, and mother, so that it could become a Mother's Day card. And I love how this turned out. I used this beautiful striped paper from Dianna Marcum's wonderful paper packs at ADORNit. And I colored with Copic markers. I did spray some glitter spray on this. You can see the sheen from the glitter spray. And I love how that turned out. And then I added some diagonal gingham, which is my all-time favorite gingham. And this is a digital paper that I have that I purchased from Etsy. So I added that in some turquoise to offset some of the green and turquoise that are in the card, as well as in the striped paper, so that everything sort of coordinates. And then I took just a little piece of cotton lace, and I added just a little ribbon trim here just to add a little detail to the card. And then on the inside, it says Happy Mother's Day. And that Happy Mother's Day is a sentiment from My Creative Time from one of their Mother's Day sets. And I used both of these sets. I used the Super Mom, which is MCT 381. For those of you that are looking for Mother's Day sentiments, this Super Mom stamp set from My Creative Time, I used this Happy Mother's Day here. And then this set is called Thank You, Mom. And this is also a Mother's Day set that is in Emma's shop for My Creative Time. And I used quite a few of the sentiments. This Mother's Day Blessings, I used this one. And you'll see I used some of the smaller sentiments from this set, the Love You, Mom. And I also use this little bird. So these are great sets to have in your stash. If you might have this Mama Elephant one in your stash, and this happens to have a Happy Mother's Day sentiment in it, and this one is called Mini Messages. So that one also has a Mother's Day sentiment. I use this Pretty Pink Posh set, and this one has You're an Inspiration to Me. And this set is called Encouraging Greetings. So that's from my friend Pauline's store, Pretty Pink Posh. And then one last set I used was this Altenew set. And this one is called Precious Moments. And this one has a beautiful paragraph about mothers. And I'll read that to you in a minute when I show you the card. So I did use that one that I just showed you on the inside, the Happy Mother's Day. And then this sweet set of flowers that you see on there, that comes from this Hope stamp set, okay? And this was one of the stamped drops that they did, and this was to benefit cancer research, I believe. And I used this little flower set that's in here. But I was noticing, too, that this little truck would be adorable for a card front, too, for Mom's Day. And you could even add the word Mom onto the door of the truck if you wanted. But all of these, the images in here are ones that you could definitely use on a Mother's Day card. You could switch the word Hope to Mom if you wanted, or put a mom die cut across here. There's a quilt that you could add the word Mom to. So many of the Dianna Marcum sets are perfect for Mother's Day cards. So this card just turned out so cute, I think, and I love how that looks on the inside with the flowers. And on the back, I just added her polka dot paper in this turquoise color, and I put Handmade with Love by Jillian Norwood, and this is a tag from my friend Susan. Susan Laverty made that for me. So thank you, Susan. So that's the first card, this Loads of Love card. And then let's move on to this card here. This one uses a banner stamp set from Dianna's, also from the Valentine's Stamp Drop. And I use this banner right here, as well as this banner with the hearts on it. And I ended up stamping this twice. I stamped it on this rectangle scallop frame. And I also stamped a little X stamp that's in the same set. So you can see there's that X stamp. I actually have it tucked up here because it kept falling out. But I used that X stamp to make a border here. And I stamped the actual banner onto the card, onto the rectangle frame. Then I stamped it again and I cut it out and I popped it up on pop dots. I used that micron pen to make 2 letter M's so that it says Mom with the heart in the middle. And I just think this turned out so cute. And then I had to add a doily. You could use any doily that you get from like a restaurant supply store, any place you can find doilies. I happen to use this die set. It's the Eyelet Doily dies from My Creative Time. I love this little one with the heart and kind of like a heart flower pattern in it. And I thought that was the perfect finishing touch just to add a little detail to the corner of this card. When you open it, here's that Pretty Pink Posh sentiment, You're an Inspiration to Me. And then I added another piece of that sweet striped paper here. So there's some of that diagonal gingham in yellow and then that beautiful striped paper from Dianna Marcum. And then on the back, I used Dianna Marcum's yellow gingham, and I added again another one of those little tags that my friend Susan gave me. So those are the first 2 cards. The next card uses, let me set this one aside. The next one uses this stamp set. And this is also from the Valentine's Stamp Drop that was done. And it uses this one. And this says, Enjoy the Day. And I altered it, as you can see, I altered it by adding 2 letter M's around the heart so that you get the word Mom. And this one says, Mom, enjoy the day now. And I love this stamp. It's such a fun one to color. I love the little flag that says enjoy and this adorable heart with the flower. I added a little piece of a bow made with twine here, a little twine bow to kind of mirror the twine bow up here. And I just think this turned out so cute. And then inside, here is that heart banner stamp. So that just looks so cute on the inside. This is that Alta News sentiment. It says, "Dearest Mom, you are the strongest, most loving, inspiring, selfless, patient, soft-hearted, and beautiful person I have ever known, and even that is an understatement." And I send that out to all of our moms, because everyone who's a mom, an aunt, someone who just helps raise other people's kids, maybe you're, a babysitter or a nanny, but we all are moms in different ways in our lives, and Mother's Day is such an important time to thank the women and men in our lives that help mother us. So, and this stamp set too, you guys, if you have a mom that lives far away, this would be a really cute image, this little bird holding the love note. I think that would be really cute to send a card to your mom across the miles, or if you have a sister, this would be really cute. So there's so many stamps in here that can be used in so many different ways for Mother's Day and just different, celebrations of the women in our lives. So this card just turns out so cute with that beautiful sentiment. I did add one of the flowers from the same set. And then on the back, I have my little emblem in that striped paper once again. And I think I used up almost every scrap of striped paper I had to do these cards. This is the next card, and this card uses the strawberry set. And this was part of the recipe. This is from, if you remember, the strawberry jam recipe. And I watched them make a card with this on a fairly recent Stamp It Tuesday video. And they were using this set. And I love this little basket. So, and mine is a little bit offset in the packaging because I just stamped with it. But I use this basket. I use this little strawberry and this strawberry. And I using those strawberry stamps as well as a cupcake stamp from the cupcake set with the dish. So I actually use this cupcake with the strawberry set because it's topped with a strawberry. And you can cut this one away also if you want. Don't be afraid to stamp something out and just cut out the piece that you want. Do some fussy cutting. So this is a wonderful set too. You could definitely use this for Mother's Day, especially if you're taking your mom some cupcakes. But you can see how I use that tiny strawberry here. This Mother's Day Blessings is from one of the My Creative Time sets that I showed you. Here's that sweet basket, and I colored with Copics, and I just love how this turned out. And I used some ink smushing in the background to create my oval die cut. I ink smushed with pinks to purples, sort of. And then I did put on some little speckles of water to create little droplets. And I just used the oval die sets from My Creative Time to create my oval set there. And if I have time, I'll go through and show you all the dies at the end, but these dies are from My Creative Time. It's the pretty scalloped ovals and then the layers that go with it. And then I just used some Dianna Marcum gingham paper. I don't know if you can see it, but I did add some diamond stickles into some of the squares of the gingham just so that there's some sparkle to this card. I did the same thing over here along here. And then I did add some diamond stickles to the frosting so that there is quite a bit of sparkle to this card and it catches the light. So I love how that one turned out. And then on the inside of this one, it says, "Out of all the moms in the world, I'm so glad you are mine." And I send that right out to all of you that are moms. Just, so many of us are blessed with such beautiful mothers and aunts and, friends that mother us. So the last card is this one here. And this one I did, you can see that little flag on there that says Mom. And I found that one, again, in the set with the banners, there's this little flag. And I thought, oh, I could use that and put the word Mom in it. So that's what I did. I took that flag, I hand trimmed it out, colored it with Copics, and I added the word Mom. And I just put little hearts and little circles at the, at the tips of my lettering. And that's just a trick. If you are doing hand-drawn letters, it does help, I think. And then that beautiful basket image is also from the Valentine Stamp Drop. So the flag, again, is in the banner set. And then the beautiful basket that you see on this card is in this Stamp Drop set from the Valentine set. And this set has the beautiful basket, which is what I chose to use with these extra little hearts. But it also has things that you could definitely use for Mother's Day, like this little bouquet stamp with the heart. There's this one here that says love, and then this one here that says love. And these are definitely stamps that could be incorporated into Mother's Day cards. But what I did was I stamped this out a couple of times so that I could fussy cut the bow more than once. I put a little bit of pop dots inside the bow just to have it so that it stands up away from the back. And I colored with Copics. I added additional little hearts down at the bottom as well as some little blings to really make this card sparkle. And I added a bling up here in the bow. And that sort of creates a little triangle of bling here so that your eye moves through the card. And I love how that little flag looks popping out of the basket. And I just cut with my X-Acto knife a little tiny slit right here so I could slide the flag into the card, okay? And then I used some gingham papers from my digital gingham collection, and again, some of that striped paper from Dianna Marcum, as well as some of her blue gingham. And then inside the card, I added another little stripe of the paper and another one of the little hearts from that basket set. And then on the back, I colored this stamp, which is in also one of the Valentine stamp drop sets, and I just added my initials. And this little tiny doily is from My Creative Time, from that doily set that I showed you. And again, this paper is from Dianna Marcum's wonderful paper collections, which you can find on the ADORNit website or through recipestampclub.com. So these are all of my cards. Again, this is for the beautiful Mother's Day event at ADORNit. I hope you guys will stay tuned all week long. It runs May 1st through May 6th. There will be a video every day at 2 p.m. on the ADORNit Facebook page. And it is the Mother's Day MAKEit event. I want to thank all of my fellow stamp ambassadors, to Jen, Cynthia, Marilyn, and Dee, who are all going to be sharing inspiration this week. I am so very, very happy to be part of the stamp ambassadors for Dianna Marcum at ADORNit. I want to thank the team at ADORNit that ships all of our packages out, that does all the work behind the scenes, and of course Miranda and the whole team that films, everybody that helps to make the videos and share all of the information about the stamp sets. We are so very blessed to have Dianna Marcum's stamps be available to everybody again, and I had so much fun sharing all of this with you guys. Here's just a few of the die sets. Again, the Eyelet Doily dies. I use this pretty scallop rectangle dies from My Creative Time. I use the Crazy Stitch die set from Anna White's dies at Impression Obsession, which is iostamps.com. I use the pretty oval layer dies from My Creative Time, as well as the pretty scallop layer dies. I used My Creative Time's rectangle stitched dies, and then on the back of my cards, I used this little apple blossom die to frame some of my sentiments. I also use this beautiful scallop set from Trinity Stamps. They make beautiful die sets also. I had so much fun creating all of these cards. I'll give you one last look and just wish you all a very, very happy, happy Mother's Day. I hope that you all have a lovely weekend. Enjoy or a lovely week, this entire week, looking at all of the wonderful inspiration that the entire Stamp Ambassador team will be sharing. I had so much fun making these cards. I had more ideas using the mason jars. I'm hoping one of the others maybe will share a card using the mason jars. I ran out of time and wasn't able to do the card idea I had for that. But I thank you so much for tuning in and watching today and enjoying all of these wonderful Mother's Day ideas that'll be coming your way throughout the week of May 1st through the 6th. So thank you all. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe so you can see future editions. And of course, always join us for Saturday Morning Makes by creating art and sharing it in this wonderful community with the hashtag SatMornMakes. You can find more information about that just by Googling that hashtag. All right, everybody, take good care, and I will be back with you again soon. Bye now.